My name is Dennis Willms. I'm the founding director of Salama Shield Foundation. Salama means in Kiswahili peace, security, safety. It's a greeting that they have in East Africa. And SHIELD is an acronym for Sustaining Health Initiatives Enabling Local Development. I began as an HIV/AIDS researcher in East Africa at a time when, in fact, things were very, very difficult in the HIV/AIDS world. But let me step back. This church, Trillium United, an intentional community, locally based in Cambridge. I was embraced by this community on Sunday when I spoke here. I talked about a bruised reed. I talked about the fact that in Isaiah, a bruised reed leads to justice, that in fact, Christ actually wants us to become whole and be healed in a particular way. And this local intentional community embracing a larger world, not just thinking only about themselves here locally, but thinking globally, really impressed me. I'm impressed by the fact, I'm compelled by the fact morally, and it was the thing that in fact generated the kind of work that I do in East Africa over 25, actually 40 years now, has caused this particular effort to make a difference in this world. And to have a parish like this, a community like this, actually embrace, if you will, interest in a larger community that's not just local but global is quite remarkable. When one thinks of the human condition, one thinks about the fact that we are in this together. We are in this together in terms of our human relations, how we understand each other, who's in control, what in fact is important to know, how we in fact nurture and come alongside each other to in fact embrace each other's energies and compassion and care. That is what I felt here in this community of purpose, this intentional community called Trillium. And so the work that I do in East Africa is really not just about HIV/AIDS, it's about sort of caring in the way that you care. And you've come alongside with many things that would support us in our efforts. And I can't believe it. It's really quite remarkable, this business of being together in this business called life together, nurturing, caring, being compassionate, coming alongside together. This is amazing. This is community. This is common unity. And so I'm intrigued by the fact that this particular parish, this particular church, this particular community purpose would indeed wish to come alongside what we're trying to do in East Africa. And in East Africa, of course, there are many concerns that we have. Young people who are in fact diminished by a lack of opportunity. We have, of course, the HIV/AIDS concerns. We've got Ebola now. We've got food insecurity issues. We've got all kinds of poverty issues that in fact require attention. But we have to start somewhere. And when a parish like this, in fact, comes alongside and aligns itself with something like Salama Shield to, in fact, make a difference in this world, that's amazing. It's a bold statement. It's a witness to the fact that, in fact, you are special, you are extraordinary, not just ordinary. You are actually making a difference in this world in a way that, in fact, others should be observing and watching and knowing that, in fact, small things done beautifully, with moral integrity, with moral purpose, with moral beauty, make a difference in this world. And we can make a difference in this world. So I'm encouraged by your participation, by your efforts, by your commitment, by your prayers, by the fact that you would even think about a larger world other than Cambridge, that you would think about a world, in fact, where others, in fact, require attention. It's the knowing what to do properly that makes the difference. And you appear to be the kind of people in this community that are actually listening, wanting to make a difference in a better way. And that moves me. I've worked in Africa for 40 plus years. I've seen a lot of suffering. I know that, in fact, good things can happen when we work alongside each other to make a difference in this world. Small efforts. It's not just, it is about simply coming alongside and being a part of a larger world together, praying together, thinking together, reasoning together, wondering together, not having simple solutions for what in fact should be the fix all for what should be done, but actually really listening to each other in terms of a larger global community to make a difference. And this can be done. And I sense that here at Trillium United Church. I believe you are the kind of people, the kind of community that are actually interested and listening and wondering in an awesome way, being in the presence of each other, wondering about things together, being awesome together with your God as you think about what's best to do, what's possible to do in this world that we call our world. And we can do this together. Thank you for your partnership with Salama Shield. Thank you for caring. Thank you for your support. We're grateful.